I just choked to death. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about my best friend's stalker. So we're just going to get right into it. So, background story on the guy. He wanted to date Sarah, but Sarah was already talking to someone, and that is her current boyfriend now. She did not want to date this guy at all. She didn't like this guy like that, at all. She was just nice to him because he was her employee, but she was like, you know what, my best friend's single, and this guy is single, and he wants to be with someone, and my best friend wants to be with someone. Let me see if I can get them together. And it obviously didn't work out. And it's most likely like a really good thing that I didn't work out, because if he's like a stalker to someone that doesn't like him, don't know what he would be like with someone that would like him. I don't know. So Sarah's like, okay, let's just go to the coffee shop and then you'll meet him. And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, well, it'll be fun. So I'm like, you know what, fine, let's do it. So we go to the coffee shop and I meet the guy. He seemed really nice. So what happened was I was sitting here, Sarah was sitting here, the guy was sitting here, and then his two friends were like across from us. And he was like just like listening to Sarah speak, and he's like,
oh yeah, yeah, tell me more.
And didn't speak to me at all. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, like, this is like, he's not interested in me at all. He likes Sarah a lot. He's very focused on her. I already know that, I already know that our relationship won't be a thing because he likes Sarah so much. And then after the whole coffee shop thing, he was like, hey, let me show you around my apartment because I just got my apartment. And we're like, yeah, you know what, sure, let's go do that. And Sarah was really trying to push me with him. It was not working. And so we head over to his apartment and everything, and he's showing us all of his musical instruments and stuff like that. And then he was trying to say like, hey, you and your friend should move down here, and it's like, you only want her over here so you can stalk her probably. So we're just looking at everything and he's showing us around, and then he starts playing on his guitar and everything, and I'm like, wow, you're like really talented. And he's like, thanks. And then Sarah said it like right after I did, exact same thing I said, and he's all like, oh my god, really, thank you so much, like that means the world to me, like that's so amazing, like thank you. And like I was like, okay, like he really does not like me like that. So I was like, okay, as soon as we're done with this, I'm just gonna let Sarah know he doesn't like me like that. We're not doing this again. And so Sarah and I get in the car. I'm like, yeah, he does not like me. He was like staring at you the whole time. He only spoke to you. Everything that she said, he like would speak to it or like be like enthusiastic towards what she had to say, not what I had to say, and not what anyone else had to say. He was just really on her. So I was like, yeah, like I can't date him, especially when you're my best friend and he's like obsessed with you. That's weird. I ain't doing that. And you can't force someone to like you. And she's like, yeah, no, I understand. I'm like, okay, cool. So we got done with that. And then like a couple days later or something, maybe it was a week, I don't know. But he was trying to get ready for his birthday because he was gonna do like a whole birthday party, and Sarah was like, hey, you should come do this with us. And I was like, no. Like, I don't know, actually. I don't know if it would be a good thing if I did this with you guys. I don't know. And I'm like, plus he likes you so much. And she's like, well, I would only go if you go. And I'm like, okay, fine. But we never ended up going. But the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because he wanted us to come over again. So we come over to his apartment with his friends, and then his friends ended up showing us around their apartment. And then we sat outside and they were talking about cars and everything. And I don't know what else he was saying. Like, I don't know. He's just very focused on Sarah again. Then we go into the things that I will have a bad memory about, and I don't know when these things took place, so I'm trying to put it in order, but I might not be able to do that. So the first thing that he did get Sarah that I know was the vape. So he got her a whole vape thing. Spent like a bunch of money on that, like the whole body and different parts for the body, like custom. And then Sarah shared a comic book on Facebook, and it was like a cat like passing away. It was like a really sad comic book story, and she put like a little comment above it after sharing it, and the guy printed each part out and made it into like a little book. He laminated the book with the plastic over the paper lamination, and he even wrote down her comment. And then she was like, yeah, he did that. I'm like, wow, he really likes you if he's like doing that. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, like, yeah. I'm like, that's sweet though. That's like kind of cute. She's like, no. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, that's weird. And then, so he did that, and then I know he got her some blankets and pillows, and she never used them. She just kind of threw that away, I believe. And then, what else did he do? He got her like art supplies and everything, and then he got her like a black tree because she wanted a black tree, and with like ornaments, I think, or just lights, I don't remember. And then he got her like a present. I don't remember what the present was. I don't know. There was just so much like gifts that he kept getting her, and then on top of that, he like constantly get her like coffee for work and everything. So yeah, he did all that. And then we go into like the Christmas party and everything, and that was really weird on its own because I was there for that one too, because so it was a work Christmas party, like a Secret Santa and everything, and I used to work there, but I was just gonna be there for like moral support, and plus I wanted free food, so I'm fat. So and like plus I was gonna hang out with my best friend anyways and stay the night. So I go over there with Sarah for the Christmas party, and we're just chilling, talking to the other employees. I don't work there, so it's just people to me. But yeah, and he was just like all up in her butt and everything. And then she was like basically ignoring him somewhat. She was just trying to talk to like all of her employees and everything. And then the one guy, or the stalker, was like having problems with his friends, and his friends were being all weird, and the one that was actually working like had a whole drama festive thing going on and everything. So after the whole party thing, Sarah and I were leaving, and then the the stalker guy comes out. He goes up to Sarah's car, and he's like, ch-ch-ch, and she's like, and I'm like Sarah like looks at me, and I'm like, and we're just like, what the fuck? She rolled down the window, and he's like, I'm sorry about everything. I'm sorry about how he's acting. I'm sorry about like this whole thing. He's just really upset right now. And then Sarah's like, this is a very toxic relationship. You should just drop him, blah, blah. And I'm saying that as well. Another thing that I forgot to mention, also I look like crap. And it was 5 a.m. when I was trying to make this video, so that's why there's like a lot of stuff that I added into it, so you guys know what happened. When I was telling him the advice during that moment, he like looked like, when he was telling her, he was like, yeah, so this happened, and like looked really concerned. And then when she would give him advice, he'd be like, yeah. And then when I did it, when I was like, okay, no, because I was trying to shut this down fast because I just wanted to go home because I was drained. And then we got this stupid drama, and I didn't want to be a part of it, and I didn't want Sarah to have to deal with it either, because I was just trying to have us leave. And when I gave him the advice and everything, he looked at me like this. And I was like, what the hell? And it scared me. It scared me to a point where I was like, yeah, I ain't ever speaking to this crazy fucker ever again. You got me messed up, bro. He's nuts. And then that's when I was like, no, he's like really weird. And then when we were heading back home, I was just telling Sarah, like, hey, I think he's freaking nuts. I don't have a good feeling about him at all at this point. Like, I don't feel safe. I don't feel like you're safe. It made me very uncomfortable. Like, I don't know, that situation really freaked me out because I didn't like how he was like looking at me, because he was looking at me like he literally wanted to like kill me or beat the shit out of me because I was interrupting. But like, I wasn't, because if you're gonna be talking to my friend and you're gonna be taking away our time to go home, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak because I want to leave. But yeah. Yeah, I just wanted it to be done. But yeah, okay, I'm done. And then he didn't want to hear me, and he only wanted to hear Sarah, and she was giving good advice, and he just kept saying the same shit, and it was just back and forth. And I was sitting here like, I just want to go home. Like, I just want to go to your place there, but this guy won't leave you alone. So that was weird. And then he would text her a bunch and everything. I wish I knew more. And, like, she got a new phone and everything, so I don't think she even has the messages. And then the other phone that she had got stolen, so I don't know if it was on that phone or not. And then, after that whole issue, another thing that she told me was that he was running around the work without shoes and without a shirt on. I think he was screaming, and he was just running. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. He just was really obsessed with her, and then, like, it was just weird, too. And it made me uncomfortable, and I could tell, like, wow, like, he really does like her a lot. But it was just weird. And at first, I thought he just genuinely, like, really liked her. Like, he just wanted to be, like, with her and everything. But, like, it wasn't. He didn't like her, like, he liked her like that, like, he obviously wanted to be with her, but, like, it was just weird. And then it was weird because it was weird that we were trying to get him to like me, and then it wasn't going, and then it made me feel weird because I'm like, he really likes you. I just felt awkward. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if you want more stories, and I will see you guys next week. Peace!